Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm on a tablet. Nice. I can quite enjoy being on a tablet. I think that's fine. I'll do it. I don't mind. I'm testing sound. Problem is, I'm not getting any, which is interesting. Okay, that's just weird. It probably isn't actually. It's probably the fact that I've not actually got this set to be playing on the music. You can hear me, but I'm just not hearing something here. I think I'm on the wrong thing. No, I am. I'm on the right thing. So why am I not hearing anything? That's just bizarre. Okay, fair enough. Let's just see if we can play. Anyway, so it's retro remake night. A new thing I've just thought of doing because I quite enjoyed playing a game that was set in the retro era. I thought I'd actually go and play something from the retro era. I'm just checking my tablets 1 second. And this is brand new, just installed. It's called Carrier Command Gaea Mission. And I was a big fan of Carrier Command back in the day. It's one of those things that there were 4 games that I played back in the days, back in those heady 80s and 90s days, that kind of set the bar for what I considered to be an engaging game that has a degree of lore attached to it. And the kind of early 90s, sort of late 80s, early 90s, kind of brought a whole breed of those kind of games out. Now, obviously, Elite was one of those. It had all the lore in the books, it had all the lore in the kind of supporting media. But other games like that were Carrier Command, which had a manual which kind of set the scene for a very simple concept of game. The game itself had a fair bit of depth to it, where you're in command of a carrier that is almost fully automated. You can remote control planes, you can remote control tanks, and you have to try and stop another carrier, which is fully automated, from taking over an island chain, an archipelago, as it were. And basically, you just went around trying to take over these islands and create little colonies on the islands and so on. It was fun. But the lore behind it was that you were part of a small navy, not aligned to any particular country in the world, in command of the ACC Epsilon, trying to recover this ship that's been stolen by a bunch of pirates, as it were. And yeah, so that was it. One of the other games was Millennium 2.2, or Millennium Rebuilding Earth, or it had a subtitle of some type. And it was basically set after the Earth had been destroyed by an asteroid, and you're on a moon base, and your job is then to repair the entire universe. Get humanity back on its feet and go again. But again, very simple background, very simple kind of lore setup, but then sets up quite an interesting game, which hopefully we'll get a chance to come to later on. And then the other game would be Gunship, which was a helicopter combat simulated by the earth-shatteringly good Microprose, which essentially had an entire Air Force operations manual as its manual. So how to fly a plane from the brass tacks all the way right up to manoeuvrability, weapons, and then actually how to play the game as opposed to fly the plane. Microprose's products were fantastic for that. Gunship was the first flight sim that I actually bought, and one of the few games, including Elite, that I actually bought after having a pirate copy. Because I bought it and I tried it and I thought, I've got to have the bump that comes with this. And that then led into me buying pretty much every Microprose game. Because I mean, the manual for it was about a centimetre thick. which back in those days, with the cheap paper that was used, was a hell of a good kind of thing. So yeah, but sorry, I'm just going to try something. Hang on a sec. Orion? No, I actually don't have sound on these headphones at all. Have I turned the sound off on the actual headphones themselves? What the hell is going on? Touch them off and back on again. Let's see if what happens. Oh dear, techie. Microprose let me exchange the cassette for the floppy for the price of $14.99 plus P&P. So what do you get from that then? So they actually let you buy the game again rather than buying the game again. That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's try that. Yep, I have sound now. Cool. Let's just make sure I'm still getting sound from here. Yeah. Right, sorted. Sound is repaired. I have sound working again. Sorry about that little delay in getting stuff working, but technical issues that I wasn't expecting. Right, so from there we have, so Gunship was again one of the sort of inaugural games, and then really kind of that, I always consider Microprose games as all kind of being kind of the same general thing, because it all became the same general idea, but I collected pretty much every single one that they did, including 2 different copies of Stealth Fighter, which started off being F-19 Stealth Fighter, which I loved to bits, and then became F-117 Stealth Fighter on the Amiga. Again, the manual for which was huge, and actually went into the entire history of how stealth works. It was amazing. It's absolutely stunning. You just don't get that nowadays. Unless you pay top dollar for special edition sets, you just don't get that anymore. But I mean, F-19 Stealth Fighter was amazing. Just the detail that was in that manual was immense. But yeah, Gunship kind of set my thing about Apache helicopters, and I have always and always will love Apache helicopters. The SR-71 is my all-time favourite plane. The F-14 is my all-time favourite fighter plane, and the Gunship, the AH-64 A or D. I prefer the A actually because it was the one that was in the game. The D has this great big radome thing on the top that I think makes it look very silly. But the AH-64A Apache is my all-time favourite helicopter, and that is because of Gunship. And the description of the fact that when you see that loading screen for Gunship, when the helicopter is just rising onto the screen, and then it starts playing Ride of the Valkyries, it's just wow. Oh, you're a lucky man. I would love to see a remake of something like Gunship. I'd love to see just the simplicity of that game, but with modern style graphics. Because what they tend to do in flight sims nowadays is they go a little bit over the top with the realism, or they go a little bit over the top with what you have to do and the amount of controls and all that sort of stuff. But just the simple concept of get in a helicopter, use a few buttons, fly it, fly somewhere, fly back, without this whole attention to complete and utter realism. It doesn't seem to capture that magic anymore. Or maybe that's just the fact that I've grown up. I don't know. one of the best things to do is the inverse target camera view, because again, F19. What me and my friend Martin used to do is we used to actually fly together. So I'd be the weapons officer on the plane, even though the F-19 is a single fighter plane, a single seater plane. But never mind. Details. But in gunship as well, we'd do it in gun. That's where it started. Really, was gunship. But we carried that on into F-19, and that's where we used to do the inverse camera view, which I would set up, and then Martin would fly the plane across the target, and we'd both look at it and go, "Who is the mystery pilot?" Being a child, it was so much fun. I miss those days. Right, anyway, well, shall we stop talking bollocks and actually get into this game thing? So I'm going to boot up Carrier Command. Let's see if it runs and see what it looks like, and try and set the graphics for it, and then I'll flick it onto the screen. So I'm just going to skip all the intros for the moment. Just get into the menu. Options. Full screen, no. And I'm going to go for 16:9. Go, and that means I can exit that and go to the gaming layout and change my setting to the Carrier Command. I'm just going to go over there. Hey! Right. And then I'm going to exit it. Ha! Right, and then I'm going to restart it so that you can actually see what's happening. So just give me 1 second, let me pop that back on. Then I'll shut up for the intro.
I always knew Taurus would offer a new beginning for the United Earth Coalition. What I didn't expect was that it would close a chapter of my own life. An extrasolar, terraformed moon, Taurus held the key to regenerating Earth's dwindling water supply. The UEC's Gaea mission was a hope for all mankind, but had been perverted by the power-hungry Asian-Pacific Alliance. It wasn't just about military might. Everything hinged on who controlled the drinkable water supply. In the end, we were overwhelmed and lost the war on Earth. But the Taurus colony offered a new destiny. Our insurrection there was the final chance to free Earth and restore the former glory of a beaten people. Retreating from this far-flung solar system was never an option.
Sir, Captain Aurora is already waiting for you. Sir!
Tell me this brief is wrong. I'm joining your intel squad for a bullshit disruption op.
APA supply chains all trace back to the dead zone. It's up to us to find out what's in there and take it for the UEC.
A job for shadows and sappers, so why am I dumped with it?
I requested you. We need a battle-hardened soldier to lead some of these kids. Major Harrigan lost an advanced team down there. So expect some fireworks.
Service 4, requesting lift for a container to boarding point number 2.
4, 5, and 6, move to boarding point number 8. help!
They're calling us for the dance, Captain.
Merrick, keep your head straight. This mission could decide the fate of the war. Okay, sir. Everybody in place. We can start the briefing.
Thanks, Captain. All right, listen. Most of the grunts you see are frontline reinforcements for Caillou and Banku. All we got for this op is 12 troops. Captain Aurora?
Major? The pods will take us to Vulcan Shore in the southwest corner of the Dead Zone.
We'll rendezvous on the ground. Aurora and I will be in Pod Gamma. Keep a low profile and secure any visible structures as a priority. Everything clear?
Yes, sir!
Men, this is our final and only chance to liberate our people from injustice. Now, fight for freedom! Yes, sir! Okay, seal them up.
Well, yeah, a little bit of history on me in this game. I hate this game. No, at least hear me out. The reason I've never been keen on this game, and the reason it's taken me until now to actually download and play it, is because I was a huge fan of the original Carrier Command. I loved the concept, the simplicity of the original Carrier Command. And the fact that it's on Earth and it does all the usual things you do on Earth, and you're basically a ship, an aircraft carrier. Not long before this came out, somebody had spent a couple of years putting together a tech demo for a remake, which was true to the original game, and basically remade the original game in the image of that game. Mantas, the walrus tanks were all kind of based on the same kind of idea. The ship was based on the same kind of basic aircraft carrier. It was on Earth, it was in the Pacific, it was an archipelago that was procedurally rendered? I can't remember. I think it was procedurally rendered. Oh, that's nice. I like that. And when Bohemia Interactive got the license to do Gaea mission, they basically said, that's it, it's ours now, you're not doing anything else with it. And the guy that was doing the remake said, oh, well, that's the end of that then. It's fucked. It's like, ugh. And never mind. But yeah, so I've had something against this game, and the fact that this is a game that's on an alien planet with spaceships and space age tech and all that kind of stuff divorces it from the concept of the original. So I never really gave it a chance. But let's give it a go and see what happens. So campaign mode, new campaign. So obviously I'll have a tutorial, I'm hoping. But yeah, it's a nice intro. Really well rendered. I think a good idea. It's slightly overpresented. Dialogue is pretty good, but the actual acting isn't all that great. Never mind. Music's good.
Preparing to enter tourist atmosphere. Ready?
Roger, sir. Ready.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go.
And that general guy said men, and there's women there as well, so it's a bit sexist. Nicely rendered.
Warning, enemy targeting signal detected.
They're targeting us, sir.
Beautiful
What's the
game.
plan, sir?
Sir?
Damn! Hold on. Drop pod should handle the situation automatically.
Oh, that can't be
Sir, incoming missile.
Warning, emergency landing initiated.
Hold on. Everybody prepare for the hit.
Ow.
Sir? Sir, wake up!
Where's my suitcase?
Where the hell?
Sir, we crash landed. AA defenses tagged us.
Sir, we were lucky. Although Okoro doesn't look so good.
Okoro! He's breathing.
What genius was piloting our pod?
We'd better...
Lieutenant! Incoming!
Okoro, get the hell up! Now! Take cover! Enemy drone! Keep out of sight! No! Hold fire! Wait!
That was close.
Okay. Not much has gone according to plan, but we're here. The carrier here on Vulcan is our top priority. Essie, try and get in contact with Aurora. Anderson, you keep her safe. Me and Okoro will scout ahead and make sure the road is clear. We'll let you know when it's safe. Let's move out.
Personnel combat shield Mark II activated.
Ooh, it's got FPS bits in it as well.
Right, Okoro, let's move out and clear that path.
Understood, sir. Ready when you are.
Hey, gorgeous.
Sir, incoming drop pod east of us.
My God.
Oh my.
Whoa, bloody hell. Okoro, let's keep moving. We need to sort this quickly.
Right behind you, sir.
Merciless bastards.
Yeah, I think it's very much based on the armed assault concept.
Sir,
Go do
head on
stuff.
through. That container cover should be weak, so you should be able to dislodge it with ease. I guard your back.
Okay, cheers.
Don't know what the controls are. Shift. Nope, it's not that either. Function key, multi-select, free look, use F. F! Holy crap. There we go.
Moderate impact detected.
Roger, on the way.
Shield restored.
Sir, take cover. Incoming Manta. Keep out of sight, sir. It hasn't detected us. Okay, it's gone. Looks like it's safe to move on, sir. Sir, it looks like that walrus is being held in place. Maybe you can find a way to free it and get it out of our way.
There we go. Anderson, Essie, we're at the rendezvous point. All clear.
Understood, sir. On the way down. Oh, and I couldn't locate Aurora. I'm sure she's fine, though.
Okay, we'll try again later. Let's stick to the plan for now. Out. Okay, listen up. The enemy carrier should be just ahead of us, over there. Next, the command center should be on our right, amongst the trees. There. Okoro, Anderson, you know what to do. When you're done, report in.
Got it.
Okay, Essie. We need to get back down before the APA tracks our position and this whole thing goes pear-shaped. Shit! Essie, get down! Bloody hell, where was that from?
There!
Look out! Essie, up, up! We need to get the hell out of here!
So
Okoro,
Essie's a
have you heard
helpless
an
little
explosion?
girl.
What's going on?
Looks like the party just started.
Understood. Do you need help?
No, we're fine. Just get to that carrier.
Roger.
One second.
Perfect, thanks.
Wow. Look at this place. It's amazing.
Bloody shithole, if you ask me. Let's move on.
Well, you're not allowed an opinion, are you? You don't have a penis.
Gate. We'll need to get that open.
Looks old. There must be an operating panel close by.
Yeah, where?
Looks like I found our panel.
Nice, sir.
Essie, wait. I'll go through first and check it's clear.
Mirik, watch out!
Huh? Damn! Essie, don't worry. I'll get you out. Just...
No time, Mirik. Head on. Up ahead should be an old processing facility. Make your way through until you reach an underground tunnel. Use that to reach the command center. I'll find another path. Don't worry.
Wow, you really made use of that laptop. Anyway, see you there. Take care of yourself and stay out of trouble.
Okay, sir. Bye.
She's quite a good actress. The guy that's playing me is a bit of an idiot. Not in command of any carriers yet.
Moderate impact detected. Shield.
That must be the old facility Essie was talking about.
It's quite atmospheric, I have to say. It's got a kind of horror vibe to it, hasn't it? I'm not sure if it's meant to be rust or blood. The alien planet covered in eagles, apparently. can't say the AI is particularly bright.
Jeez, this place is falling apart.
Shield restored.
This must be the tunnel Essie mentioned. Has he never mentioned a train? Bloody hell, it looks like I'm gonna have to run through the tracks. Wonderful. Force field offline.
That gamma thing doesn't make any difference.
Mirik, wait!
Essie?
Told you I'd find another way. Wait, train. One second. There we go.
Huh?
Okay, let's get to that command center.
What the hell? You are full of surprises, Essie.
Yeah, because she's a girl and shouldn't be able to do things like that. Really? It's a bit misogynistic, or is that just the way that I'm interpreting things?
That's the command center up ahead, sir.
Excellent, let's go.
Droids!
Artillery! Essie, stay here and keep your head down.
Shield restored.
Oh, okay.
I'll deal with the cannon and call you by range. Stay safe. Damn. Looks like the cannon is shielded. The cables lead to that container. I wonder. Excellent. Now to deal with the units.
Shield restored. Shield restored.
Essie, all clear.
Detected.
On the way,
Shield
Merrick.
restored.
Hope this won't take long. I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Give me a minute. This will be quick. There. The command interface. Once I hack the system, the enemy units will automatically deactivate.
Hurry up, Essie. Spell. What the fuck?
My God!
Essie?
Almost. Almost. Just a moment longer.
Oh, that was close. Thanks, Essie. Piece of junk.
From the command center data records, there should be a functioning carrier walrus nearby. These walruses are made with special adjustments, so they can be docked and controlled from the carrier. Since the island is ours now, we should take it and make use of it.
I like the way you think, Essie. Nice work. Let's get us a walrus.
So yet again, like most FPS games, there's no way to actually run at the same speed as the person you're following. What is it with FPS games? Ooh, a walrus. No, I kind of imagine them to have turrets. Never mind. Who are you? Are you friendly? You gonna blow my face off? No? Good. Should think so too, because I'm awesome.
Awesome! This is what I'm talking about. Let's take it for a spin.
Mirik, please drive carefully.
Like it. I want one of these.
Anderson, we're docking a walrus into the carrier.
Wonderful, sir. Out. Lieutenant!
Anderson, what's the status of the carrier?
It's pretty beat up, sir. We'll need to repair several onboard systems, not to mention the armor.
And what about Aurora? Any news?
Sir, no one survived from the other pods.
Okay. In that case, Essie, head up to the control tower with Anderson and Okoro. I'll search the carrier's interior and meet you there.
Okay, sir.
No worries, sir. I'll keep her safe.
Okay, let's see what we've got here.
This carrier's a wreck.
Shit! Droids! Anderson, Okoro, watch out. This place is still hot.
Copy, sir. Do you need assistance?
No, I'm fine. Just take care of Essie.
Understood, sir. We'll keep an eye out.
restored.
Okay, looks like it's all clear.
Sir, welcome aboard. This is the heart of the carrier. Essie will control the computers from here. I will be operating there, and Anderson is in the dock. Your chair is over there, sir.
Okay, let's see what we've got. From here on, we won't have to risk our lives directly. The onboard weapons should keep us safe, and the vehicles are controlled remotely. I'm gonna love this. Okay, here's the plan. There's an island not far from here, Outpost. The APA base is located there, so the next step in our mission is to take it. The base will probably be guarded by armored vehicles, so we'll need to search for some materials to repair our carrier.
Sir, I managed to repair the island map database. Check your screen.
Excellent work, Essie. Another island. Let's head there and check it out.
So this is the carrier. It serves as a transport ship and can carry up to 4 walruses and 4 mantas at once. It's seen better times, but we're trying to repair it. We've managed to partially fix the engines and the hull, and we're working on getting the walrus docks operational again. From now on, these units can be controlled remotely from the control room through a multifunctional display.
The map is divided into a tactical and strategic view, depending on its scale. The tactical map displays information that is important for a battle on the island. Enemy units, facilities, buildings. It also displays the landscape of the island. The strategic map displays information that is important for our territorial operations. If an island is displayed only by an outline, information about the island can be displayed by clicking on it. This view is also used for navigation across the archipelago.
Course set.
Psycho cow! Thank you for the subscription. Have you subscribed for 7 whole months in one go? That's very awesome and very generous of you, sir. Thank you very much. So, in comparison to the original Carrier Command, so far we've got FPS elements which actually got us to the Carrier. But other than that, it is retaining a remarkable similarity to the actual game as it was in the 90s, which is quite impressive. And I have to admit, having Vulcan in it, and obviously Fulcrum is in there, I've seen some of the maps from the main screens. It's impressive in the way that it has kind of stayed loyal to the game itself, the original game. And it's put me in the south corner, southwest corner, as in the original game. So starting from Vulcan, we have to maintain a supply chain and get all those islands either into our own control or at least not in the enemy's control, which is pretty damn cool. So how do we get the time warp working? Let's find out. Question I will ask at this point is, I did say that after an hour of play we would take a look at Millennium Remake. Now obviously there's only 2 people actually watching at the moment, so would either or both of you prefer a change? Are you happy doing what we're doing now, or shall we move on to something else? We'll take a look at Millennium Remake. Pew! Elevate, relegate, function, multi-select, freely crouch, walk, map, fire. Stop, zoom, toggle, change, next weapon, apostrophe semicolon. Select mountains and walruses. Wingmen, equip, blah blah blah. Nothing for time skip. Okay, I shall continue then.
Cannot deploy units unless stationary. cannot deploy units unless stationary. I'm done. Course set.
Oh, there we go.
The command bar displays both basic and crucial information about units from the carrier. Carrier displays the ship's status and information about the critical level of fuel. Walrus displays the vehicle status and its call sign. Slots for mounting equipment are to the right. The bottom section is reserved for pilot lights that display additional information about the condition of the vehicle. For this reason, we prepared a hacking device. It's installed in your walrus right now. We need to get it to the command center. If we gain control of the command center, we would have control over the entire island. It's possible, though, that some of the units will not be affected and will try to battle until they are completely destroyed. Sir, nearly all island units, walruses, mantas, and droids, are controlled by an artificial intelligence interface from the command center. We discovered this fact on Vulcan. After breaking into the mainframe and shutting down the central mainframe, we not only deactivated the droids, but also nearly all of the enemy units on the island.
Sir, left dock repaired. This means that the walrus you acquired on Vulcan is now fully available for use.
All units can be controlled from the map. Selecting a unit and subsequently entering at least one point using fire creates a plan for the unit, which it immediately begins to execute. To undock a walrus, use the undock button, or by directly entering a route in the map. The map can be brought up by pressing the map key. The plan for the unit can be suspended using the suspend function. The plan is not canceled, but only sets the unit into standby mode. The plan is then resumed by pressing execute. Sir, watch out!
Walrus 6 under attack.
Relay. I have a headset that wants to recharge. Well, it's a Bohemia game, so it would be Arma, wouldn't it? I think basically Bohemia Interactive decided they were going to go for the license for this game and just use the Arma technology. Use everything that was put in that other game, their Arma series, and just use it to create this. I think they were quite open about that when they developed it as well. We can do this, therefore we shall do this. And because of course we are. course, headphones are dead, other headphones are also dead. I have no sound, therefore neither do you. Alternatively, I can shut the microphone off. Nope, it appears to have killed the sound altogether. That's perfect. Nope, sound has died altogether. I've been trying to use the audio mixer, but it won't have it. Can I get out of the tank in any way? Okay, that went well. let's see. Okay, I've got sound on the computer. It's just the game won't give any sound or put sound into the thing. Okay. Restart the game. There we go. Okay, so I might have a few more minutes on this headset left.
For this reason, we prepared a hacking device. It's installed in your walrus right now. We need to get it to the command center. If we gain control of the command center, we would have control over the entire island. It's possible, though, that some of the units will not be affected and will try to battle until they are completely destroyed. Sir, nearly all island units, walruses, mantas, and droids, are controlled by an artificial intelligence interface from the command center. We discovered this fact on Vulcan. After breaking into the mainframe and shutting down the central mainframe, we not only deactivated the droids, but also nearly all of the enemy units on the island.
The plan for the unit can be suspended to the suspend function. The plan is not canceled. It only sets the unit into standby. The plan is being resumed by pressing execute. So, watch out! Sir, the unit is running low on fuel.
center is on the other side of the island.
I know, Essie. I just want to explore the structure of the base. Aside from ordinary buildings, see some garages and antennas.
Talking about, I'm sort of hoping this is. It's got fucking walrus bits in there. Also about out of fuel.
We can use the fuel stations available across the island to refuel them.
And now out of ammo.
Sir, the unit is running low on munitions. All of our walruses have been destroyed. We have no way of conquering the island, nor any way of getting more walruses. I'm afraid this is the end. Sir, we lost.
Okay, the headphones are just packed in again.
That it would close a chapter of my own life. An extra solar, terraformed.
Right, I'm going to put the microphone off now if you want sound.
Moon. Taurus held the key to regenerating Earth's dwindling.
For this reason, we prepared a hacking device. It's installed in your walrus right now. We need to get it to the command center. If we gain control of the command center, we would have control over the entire island. It's possible, though, that some of the units will not be affected and will try to battle until they are completely destroyed. Sir, nearly all island units, walruses, mantas, and droids, are controlled by an artificial intelligence interface from the command center. We discovered this fact on Vulcan. After breaking into the mainframe and shutting down the central mainframe, we not only deactivated the droids, but also nearly all of the enemy units on the island.
Sir, left dock repaired. This means that the walrus you acquired on Vulcan is now fully available for use.
To undock a walrus, use the undock button by directly entering a route in the map. The map can be brought up by pressing the map key.
I'm trying something. You're getting the volume for both the game and me through the microphone. It might be a bit airy. I've got everything fixed and armed and fueled. Right.
It appears there is a gate controller system in the central west part of the island. The two antennas need to be activated practically simultaneously. I doubt we could manage it with just one walrus. For security reasons, the time frame needed for deactivation is very short. Let's search the factory complex. The enemy may have stored some walruses that we can use for this mission.
Still closed. As you'd expect. I want to check those antennas for espionage. Breaking through the factory entrance was worth it. We found another walrus. This will definitely help.
Concentrating on the game, Biff, trying to work out what I'm doing. It's the problem with playing something new is that you do have kind of moments when I do think, and I'm unlike ladies, I can't talk and think at the same time.
Also able to cooperate together in a group. Open the radio menu and select the assist action.
Assist.
Using the suspend command in the radio menu, you can instruct the other units to stop assisting. Activities will then wait until they are activated again. units can be controlled from the map. Selecting a unit and subsequently entering at least one point using fire creates a plan for the unit, which it immediately begins to execute. The plan for the unit can be suspended using the suspend function. The plan is not cancelled, but only sets the unit into standby mode. The plan is then resumed by pressing execute.
How the hell? Can I remember how I'm actually supposed to do this, or how I can actually read how to do this? Where the hell is that hints menu that we're talking about? Lock mechanism consists 2 controllers. There's one there. Oh, there's one there as well. That's what it is.
Assist. Assist.
Need you to stop assisting now.
Assist.
No! Switch off the bloody assist.
Assist.
If the unit has an active plan, this is displayed by an icon on the control panel. This can be used to easily check if a unit is carrying out a plan.
Oh, for crying out loud.
We did it! The gate to the main base is open. Now there's almost nothing stopping us from reaching the command center.
I agree, it's that assist thing. The assist suspend thing is a bit clunky. Do you know what I mean? It's just clunky as fuck. Ugh.
Assist.
I've set 7 to assist me, but it's not actually fucking doing it. Like program on a big track that's been really badly made.
Drive the walrus equipped with a hacking capsule as close to the command center as possible, and use it as soon as the hacking icon is displayed. Hacking will probably take some time, so it may be a good idea to secure the reprogrammed. We now have control over the entire island. The enemy units are now ours and will defend the island for us.
That was a bit fiddly, as you say. So that's what I thought. I mean, I would have thought that the most logical place to do it would have been round the corner. In there, because that's where it was actually the more visible bit. So that's the actual entrance. Shall I dock all or shall I manually drive back? Dock is 10:15. Dock. Yeah, alright, that's very, very good, well done. So I'll do that manually then. Repair bay in the factory, if I remember rightly.
Sir, we searched the command center's database and we found no trace of the island outpost. However, we did find coordinates of an island by the name of Treasure. Perhaps there will be more information available there.
I did it just before you said there's a spanner on the map.
Walrus 6, docked.
And now another walrus! Yay! So there we go. One island done. Save game. Save. Back. So that's Carrier Command Gaea mission. Which I quite liked. I'm shamefacedly going to say I quite liked it. It does have that element of niceness, that element of gameplay that I do like about Carrier Command. The remote control methods and the wheel option for turning to all the different control parts and the assists and all that kind of stuff, it's very, very clunky. So yeah, not too impressed with that. I think it needs work, but it was okay. It was passable. It was a decent remake. I don't think the alien planet thing, and I don't think it adds anything to the story. I think they could have left it quite easily on Earth and it'd have been fine. But what it does do is, whenever I came up with the idea of conceptualizing what a Carrier Command sequel or a Carrier Command remake would be like, it included the ability to walk around the ship, it included the ability to walk around the islands, it included the ability to have slightly more up-to-date walruses, have a nice rendering of water travel, and we'll see what the mantas do when we find them, which I've got a funny feeling will happen on Treasure. But in terms of how it's been done, it kind of meets a lot of that. I can't as of yet walk on the island, and I can't as of yet walk on the carrier. So walking around the carrier and being able to get on one of the ships and get on one of the walruses would be nice. Because I actually built out of card, out of an old cereal box and some masking tape, the carrier from the original Carrier Command, and a little manta, and a little walrus, and a little helicopter, so that the single person in command of the carrier could get off the carrier and wander about. Because that was what was missing from the game. So, very much like Elite, Carrier Command had its own little place in my modelling and fiction-based heart. And this kind of gets there. It makes it more realistic, which is nice. But still, problems. It's not quite right. I think some of the control mechanisms are a bit clunky. Hasn't quite got all the way there yet. So, but it was passable. I think it works. So I quite enjoyed that. Now the question would be, in terms of the other remake, Millennium 2.2 remake, will I do that tomorrow? Not tomorrow, but next time I stream, or will I continue with Gaea mission and see how it goes? We'll give that some thought over the week, I think, and see where it goes. But no, I did quite enjoy that. It was an enjoyable jaunt. I like the tank control mechanism. That's quite fun. I must admit, I did enjoy that. So that's me done for the week. It's me done for the evening. Sorry, and for the week, pretty much, to be honest. Did you enjoy that? Did you not enjoy that? Those of you on YouTube, did you enjoy the video? I hope you did. If you do, like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Alright, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Daddy Hoggy, which will actually push me slightly more towards playing this again next time, and maybe actually turn this into a walkthrough series, because I was actually quite surprised how much I enjoyed that. Given that I've avoided this game like the plague because of how much it killed other remake attempts, I actually did enjoy it. So quite sorry that I missed it back in the day. Although to be honest, in 2012 when it came out, I did not have a computer anywhere near powerful enough to run it. And it's actually on Bohemia Interactive's website. I would say the price you have to pay to obtain this game is a little on the high side, especially because of it being a game that was released in 2012. It's a bit on the high side. Yeah, I mean on Steam, it's actually, believe it or not, £19.99. I kid you not, it's still a 20 quid game. Which, for a 20-year-old game, with the problems it's got, not sure that it's a price I would pay. But there are places you can go where you can get it for a slightly cheaper price. I say slightly. Put it this way, I did not pay anywhere near that amount of money for this game. Nope. Hang on a sec. Yeah. So yeah, go there to the place that I've secretly put in chat, and you'll get it for a far more reasonable price. I know that site has some bad rep, but I'll be honest, I've never had any problems with it. I've used it to buy quite a few games, and it was a legit site for people selling stuff. I don't know what the background of it all is. I've heard from people who've been conned and scammed, but I never have been. I'm always very careful how I do things on that site. I always use PayPal, so that essentially I can get an instant refund through the PayPal payment protection. So never had an issue with it. But yes, it's not a 20 quid game. It wasn't a 20 quid game in 2012, if I'm being quite honest about it. I think it was a lot more expensive back in 2012 as well. I think it was nearly 30 quid back then, if not more. But yes, at the moment, yeah, it's worth it. I'd say it's worth a tenner. I mean, if you feel dodgy about going somewhere else to buy it, then stick it in your wish list and wait till it goes on sale or something. But it's a good game. It's worth a buy. It's worth a play. So yeah, I might do a playthrough. I'm actually more leaning towards doing the playthrough of Carrier Command now, because it did bring back some of that feeling, some of that roleplay feeling. The only thing I would say is that it doesn't quite leave your imagination to do enough. I think just having it set literally as a conversion, use that graphics engine that they're using. So Bohemia's one that they use for armor, and just don't have the backstory. Oh god, excuse me. And just dump you in the carrier with the same backstory you had before. Maybe a few cutscenes, maybe a few kind of static images, which is kind of the way in my head that I would have done it myself. But then obviously I'm just now trolling you with the ideas that I had for doing this in the way that I would have done it. But I don't think that the story of the original game needed to be changed in order to push it into another realm. But I suppose it's given the opportunity to do what they've done. I mean, I think that the whole volcanically created archipelago that those under the United Nations or whoever it was and the terrorist organisation are both trying to get to tap for energy is quite a good concept on its own. Pushing it into space just makes it a little bit more out there. But never mind. Anyway, as I say, I enjoyed it. So, enough waffle. I shall call it a night. That's 12:30. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I hope it's been a good night. Apologies for being a bit late. Apologies for the bit of sound problems. Teach me not to charge my headset before I start doing a stream. So I shall call that a night there, and I'll let you guys go. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Have a lovely weekend. And if I don't see you over the weekend or anything like that, I shall see you on Wednesday. John, keep in touch. All the best to you and your family. And have a good week. Take care, everyone. Fly safe. Good night.